Hello, love enthusiasts. Today we have something exciting. 5 foolproof tips to seduce that special someone in just 60 seconds. Imagine, what if I told you that you have the power to create a connection so deep and meaningful in such a short time that it could change the course of your love life? Do you want to know how? Then, get ready to immerse yourself in this journey full of intrigue, excitement, and of course, love. But beware, these are not conventional tips. We are talking about secrets that defy the rules of time. Are you ready to discover how to win hearts in just 60 seconds? If you're seeking a radical change in your love life, if you crave instant connection, you can't miss this episode. So, subscribe, activate the bell, and join us as we unravel the secrets of express love. The game of love is about to change. Tip number 1, the irresistible gaze connection. Through the gaze is a universal language that transcends language barriers. When you look directly into someone's eyes, you are opening a direct window to your soul and allowing the other person to enter your emotional world. The magic of an irresistible gaze lies not only in intensity, but in authenticity. It reflects your deepest emotions, a means to convey interest, affection, and desire without uttering a single word. Now, here comes the practical part. I want us to practice together. Look at yourself in the mirror and try to express a deep and confident gaze. Don't be afraid to connect with yourself emotionally. This exercise will help you build confidence and perfect the expression of your gaze. Some time ago, I met a couple who, in their own words, fell in love with me before uttering a single word. How was this possible? The answer was simple, but magical: an intense and meaningful gaze. That initial gaze not only communicated interest, but established a deep connection that became the foundation of their relationship. Over the years, that initial gaze became a shared language, a secret code between them, expressing love, support, and complicity. This anecdote highlights how a gaze can be the catalyst for a successful love story. This story is not unique. There are numerous cases where a simple gaze has changed the course of love lives. And you? Have you ever experienced the power of a gaze? Tell me in the comments. I'm excited to hear your stories. Tip number 2, the subtle touch. Physical contact is undoubtedly a form of communication that goes beyond words and establishes a unique connection between two people. But here's the key. It has to be subtle and respectful. A warm hug, a hand on the shoulder at the right moment. These gestures can send powerful signals of interest and closeness. But the key is subtlety. The touch should feel natural and welcomed. I consulted experts in nonverbal communication, and all agree that subtle touch can be a powerful tool if used with sensitivity. So, when you're in that special situation, don't hesitate to incorporate a tactile gesture that reinforces the connection. For example, imagine you're taking a walk, and suddenly, your hands naturally meet. Such a simple gesture, but its effectiveness is astonishing. Interlocking fingers conveys closeness and establishes an instant connection. Another effective tactile gesture is the hug. Don't underestimate the power of a warm and comforting hug. It can express support, affection, and create a sense of security. A light touch on the shoulder during a conversation can also be a powerful gesture. It conveys interest and attention and can make the other person feel valued. Remember that the key is authenticity and reading signals. Not everyone is comfortable with the same level of physical contact, so it's essential to tune in to the other person. Finally, here are some classic scenarios you might identify with. If you're in a conversation, and the other person is showing signs of openness and comfort, such as a relaxed posture or a genuine smile, it's likely a good time to introduce a subtle, tactile gesture. It's also important to consider the context. A moment of shared laughter or a gesture of complicity can be ideal moments for a gentle touch, as they reinforce emotional connection. A more relaxed setting, like taking a walk together, can provide the perfect stage for more intimate, tactile gestures, such as interlocking fingers. Tip number 3, the art of communication. Effective communication is like a dance, where words and gestures intertwine to create a unique connection. So, how can we make our conversations more engaging? Firstly, actively listen. Pay attention to what the other person is saying and show genuine interest. The magic of connection begins with the ability to listen and understand. Be playful. Don't be afraid to inject some fun into your conversations. A touch of humor and lightness can make the interaction memorable and enjoyable. Use facial expressions. Your gestures and expressions are powerful tools. A genuine smile or passionate look can add layers of meaning to your words. And of course, delve into meaningful conversations. Don't hesitate to address deeper topics that can reveal who they really are. This builds a more authentic connection. Now, here are some examples of questions and conversation topics that generate connection. To start, open-ended questions. Instead of limiting ourselves to yes or no answers, these questions invite the other person to share more about themselves. For example, instead of asking, "Do you like to travel?" you could ask, "What has been your favorite travel destination and why?" Examples for generating a connection in your conversations. Tip number 4, the power of praise. The first key principle for praising authentically is to be specific. Instead of saying something generic like, "You're amazing," try to identify a specific quality you appreciate, such as, "I admire your creativity and how you always find unique solutions." Another important aspect is praising effort. Recognizing someone's work and dedication adds a genuine touch to your compliments. For example, "I'm impressed by your dedication to learning new things. I always see you making an effort, and that's inspiring." Additionally, be specific about how someone's behavior or action has positively impacted you. You can say something like, "When you supported me during that difficult moment, I truly felt your empathy, and that meant a lot to me." Authenticity is the key. Avoid exaggerated or insincere compliments. How about you? Do you have an experience of a farewell that left a lasting impression on you? Or do you have a trick for ending encounters in a special way? And there you have it, love enthusiasts. Remember to practice. Adapt these tips to your style, and above all, be authentic. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share your experiences in the comments, and share it with those who are also looking for love in record time. Thanks for joining us today. Good luck on your romantic journey.